It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now off the play action. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Going left side, Williams with it. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Left side, pulled in by Pittman. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
They're throwing it. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Finds his back. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. How do it's out? Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams picked up the fumble and ran it home. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going play action. It's Murray. Rolling out to his... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight fake play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on third down.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He's on target, Watkins. He does it! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Intended for his wideout. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That finds Pittman, complete. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
8 yards to dig them partially out of that hole, and it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt.
For the Rams.
Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Get some space around midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Benson once more. Free inside the 30. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down pass play coming. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
3rd and long for him here. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 1st down here. Straight ahead with Williams. Still has some space inside the 35. He finds space, middle of the field. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now look to run with Williams. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Joshua Carty out for the Rams field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Carty's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now. Ball at the 33. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Benson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Murray on 3rd down. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now lead by 10. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. This is complete. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Benson on first and 10. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kyler to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. The Cardinals out for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from SoFi in just a moment.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This play goes for 36. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
He's going to throw it again. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Woo! The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is second and long. From the gun, a carry by Williams. The ball's out, he lost it. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward. be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Looking to throw. Nakua here. He's got it. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
For the Rams field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Cardi's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly. Dose of the hurry up here. They'll throw. Third and long. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
About set. This is third and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Up the gut they go with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Hauled in left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Still sticking with the passing game. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off Cody Simon. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Murray from the pistol. Buying some time left. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 38 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Running from the pistol with Benson. Robbed from the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop. Kyler throwing here. Here's a screen to Benson. He's on the move past the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4. That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success. And the defense wins this rep. That's stuck at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one. Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. And no, this isn't gonna do it. Stopped at the line, and they're gonna remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal. Aubrey puts it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
in that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Setting up to throw. Headed out right. The throw right side finds Pittman. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Working on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Benson now from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. The give now to Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action now, Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow?
The Rams
The answer,
take over 1st and
nobody.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He'll air it out on third. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Working quickly here.
10 at the 34-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Gain of 27 more yards.
Offense in the hurry up here. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Well, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Benson once more. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching to the board.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. They're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest. Receiver in motion, going left. The give on second to Benson. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break.
Third down.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Turning to Benson on third. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Cardinals getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Toss play right side, Benson. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. It's Benson on the give. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
17 at the 13-yard line.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Chose this way.